everyone, this is Ashley Howard with Ashley Howard Teaches, and I am so excited to bring to you CC Cycle 3 Week 7 5th Edition Tutor Plans. Alright, and this also helps for foundations and memory work at home, so I hope you find these videos useful. Hey, if you haven't yet, would you hit that subscribe and that like button? I love to hear from all my viewers too. Leave comments below, let me know it's working. I cannot wait to hear from you, so leave any comments down below. Alright, so let's get started with math. Alright, so for math this week, we're going to do 13s. Now, I made these cute little bottles. All you do is shake. They have beans inside. They're just a 16-ounce bottle. I took the label off, put a new label on. I would love to see yours. I know some of you are super artistic. Would you leave me a picture down below and show me your creation? I'd love to see them. Alright, so you're just going to sit in a circle. You hand out these. They can eat. They can take them home if they want to. It's kind of a fun little treat. And we just do our 13s and we shake them. We shake them high, we shake them low, we shake them with different voices, so it just ends up being a fun time because they love to have these cute little fun hands-on things. You can also bring little stickers for them to put on and just make it personalized. Alright, so let's move on to English. Alright, so for English this week, we're doing to rise. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the ground and we'll sing our To Rise song and we'll go to rise and we'll say our different ones as we get taller and taller. Another thing that you can do is you bring a group of stuffed animals. Now if you're like me, I have so many stuffed animals in my house. I put them in a bag and as we're singing To Rise, they get to hold a stuffed animal in their hands. They get to pick one out, or maybe if you think they might argue over them, I just pass them one, and then we'll go down to the ground again with our animal, and we'll say them as we get higher and higher. So that's kind of fun for them as well. So that is our English this week. Let's move on to Latin. So for Latin this week, we're gonna start with vita, life. So we're gonna put our thumbs up for life, like this, and then for Luke's light, we're gonna go like this for our light, like this over our head, so you can kind of make it fun. Luke's light, like this. And then for homo, homonym, you're going to point to yourself for man. And then for name, we're gonna pretend like we're putting our name out here, so we're gonna go name like this. Alright, so those are our hand motions for Latin. After we have learned our hand motions, we're gonna play a little hide and seek game. Now I already have hidden these around the room, so I'm gonna hide the Latin and the English. And what I'll do is laminate them. If you're looking for a good laminator, I have one listed below. And I'll put little magnets on the back so they can be put on the dry erase board. So they'll each get a chance to go find one. And then what we'll do is we'll put them on the board and we're gonna help each other and we're gonna match the Latin with the English. So what I'll do to make it a little less confusing is I'll put the Latin in one color, so they might be yellow papers for Latin and white papers for English. So once someone goes and finds a yellow paper, then the next person goes and finds an English word. And they might not match, you might just put them on your board, and then when you have a match, you can get really excited and say, oh look, Luke's light, and they get to put those together. So that's really fun. It's also really fun to draw little pictures on your board of each one just to kind of give them a visual as well. So for Luke's light, you might put a light bulb up there. Homo, homonym, you might draw a man. So there's several different ways to do that to kind of get those associations going. But they love to find things, so that's kind of fun. It's fun for the older ages as well. Alright, so that is our Latin. Let's move on to history. Alright, so for history this week, we're talking about the Monroe Doctrine. So for after, we're going to point backwards like this. We'll lean forward and point backwards like this. And then for victory, we're going to go like this. Victory, like that. And then for war, we're going to have our two hands warring like this. And then for United States, we're going to put our hand over our heart like this. And then for wrote, we're going to pretend like we're writing like this. And then for Monroe, we're going to make a big M like this. And then for warned, we're going to put our stop hands out like this. And then for Europeans, we're going to sign E like this. And then for not to attempt, we're going to make a big X like this and go down, not to attempt. And then for colonize, we're going to jump way out with our legs and our arms because we're symbolizing a bunch of people coming in, so to colonize. And then for Americas, we're going to salute like this. So those are our hand motions for history this week. So so for history, after we do our hand motions, we're going to pull sticks out. Now, I like to change my sticks up because sometimes we kind of do the same ones, the popsicle sticks. I like to do some funny ones, like you're gonna say it while you're running, pretend like you're running in slow motion, like this. Or we're gonna pretend like we're super serious while we do it, while we sing the song. So there's some really cute, fun ones. If you need more ideas, let me know in the comments below and I will be making a list soon. All right, so those are kind of some fun ones to do for history. So let's move on to science. All right, so for science this week, we're going to be talking about the excretory system. So we're gonna sing this to the tune of, I believe it's On Top of Old Smoky, but tell me if I'm wrong. It's gonna sound something like this. What are some parts of the excretory system? Urinary tract, lungs, skin, intestines. So it fits perfectly, it really does. So that will be our tune for our science this week. So what I like to do with this one to make it a little more fun is get some painter's tape and put a section out for each child in your class. So you're gonna have a lot of pieces of tape. So on the wall, the painter's tape will not scratch or do anything. It won't pull off paint, so that's what's good about it. But you'll put on different sections. You'll put on 4 for each child and do this beforehand. And so then they have to jump to try to touch these as they go. So as they're singing, you don't even have to write any words. Just have 4 pieces of tape spread out at different heights. So they're trying to hit these as they're singing the song. It's just something to add a little fun to it. It's great for the boys. They're competing, trying to hit that top one. Just fun to do together. All right, so that is our science. Let's move on to geography. So if you've been watching these videos, I have a link to a song below that I use every time during this cycle. And I have put it down in the description below, along with a lot of class supplies that I use, like my laminator, just different things that I found really helpful, shakers, things like that. So you can find that down below. Also, I like to put little M&Ms, just little candies or something fun that we can place on the geography sections so that as we finish the geography, they can eat those at the very end. It's just kind of a little treat for them, makes it more fun. But I highly encourage you to download that song. It's so good, and they remember it so well. All right, so let's move on to review. All right, so for review this week, we're gonna play a game, and this game is called Topple. I will leave it listed down below, and thank you for using those affiliate links. I do get a small commission off of those, and I so appreciate it, but I always use things that I absolutely love and adore. So thank you for helping to support this channel. All right, so we're going to put these on here so they each get to earn one every time they say an answer. You might do 2, it just depends. And what happens is this usually goes on an arm. I lost the arm for right now. But so you put this on here, it balances like this. So it's really hard for them as they put these on there and it topples over after a certain amount. So they have to work on balancing them and things like that. Another review game that I love to do is this puzzle right here. So they get to earn a piece for the puzzle. Now what I like this one as opposed to other one is you can already see the outlines. So they don't need all the other pieces to finish putting their piece in. So you might give them 1 or 2 pieces and they can match the shape and the color. So it's super easy for them to do and they don't have to wait for the other pieces. So I will link that down below as well for you. All right, so that is CC Cycle 3 Week 7. I hope you enjoyed it. Now I will be hopefully putting out videos for 10 whistles this week. So don't forget to hit subscribe and don't forget to hit like because those will be coming out soon. Hopefully very soon because I love to teach about music. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below what review games you have used that have worked well, and let me know any questions that you might have. I so love hearing from you, and I love the supportive comments too. So sweet, so kind of you. All right, we will see you next time. Goodbye.